Okay, so welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm just going to be talking about random stuff really. Random things that we're meant to be talking about and giving videos, like putting videos out on, but we didn't exactly do it. And there's been a lot of Walking Dead stuff out recently, like with the comic, the TV show, you know, even the game. There's been even gameplay out, and we haven't done no videos on it, which is a bit disappointing, but I'm just going to have a bit of a talk about it, I guess. Not many people are supposed to watch this, or stay interested. Just gonna be me rambling. That's always the case, really, isn't it? But I'm just gonna talk about The Walking Dead. So first off, we've got the sneak peek pictures that came out, and it's weird because I saw these and I was like, wow. Instantly, I just thought, I got excited because, you know, it's a new beginning. But looking more into them, you know, Gabriel, like, what is up with his eye? This thing, I thought at the end of season 8, he could see clearly. He went back into his church and he saw the I think it was sunset. And it kind of showed that he could see clearly. It was like a happy ending thing. Something must happen to his eyes after that. Or the result of that illness was one of his eyes, I don't know, it's gone all white. It's very weird. It's a lot like the guy from the comic. And I forgot his name. Yeah, I forgot his name. It's the Saviour. It's not John. It's not John, is it? Might be. I don't know. I forgot his name. See, I'm meant to be a fan, aren't I? I'm pretty sure it's John. But yeah, I mean, I think they're taking that look from the comic. The characters are nothing alike. John's a saviour in the comic. Not going to go too much into it, but he's basically a dickhead. He's a prick, a bit of an arsehole. But you know, I think they've taken that look for Gabriel, and I don't mind it. I mean, I don't mind it. I suppose they're going to have some scene with him and Negan. They've got to. I mean, when Negan first saw him and he said that you're freaky as shit with that smile, which made everyone laugh. Mate, it was a funny moment. I can see them doing something like that again because he really does now look freaky as shit. We also have Jadis there. She has, like, her hair's grown out. I suppose we're going to be calling her Anne now. I mean, that's what she said to Morgan, right? It's a new beginning for her. And that's with all of the characters. A new beginning, new look for a lot of them. So with Anne, that's like with Gabriel. I kind of like that. I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to be like. Because we never really got to see her properly, like talking properly. We got bits of it, but not too much. I want to see what she's like in a community, and that's something that's to be really interesting with this time skip. Whether it's 2 or 5 years, looking at it, I'm not sure. I don't think it's 5 years. I think it's like 2 years. 2 years max. Because you look at characters like Daryl and stuff, characters don't seem too much. There's not too much of a change. As for the comic, there was a lot. It's like there's a few haircuts and stuff, and it just doesn't seem like it's 5 years ahead, more like 2. I'm pretty sure the comic was 5 years. I mean, I can't remember if it's even been confirmed that it's 5 years, to be honest. But yeah, this TV show one, it is definitely shorter. We see characters like Maggie and Dante, a new character, looks kind of young. I'm not sure who that's going to be. Also, Alden's there, or Alden. I think that's the show's version of Dante. I can't help but think that. They've basically set it up. The way he was talking to Maggie, They've had him speaking to Maggie and stuff for a reason, and her especially, like, no one else. It's been her. Dante speaking, like, I call him Dante already, fucking hell. I mean, Alden speaking to her. It just screams to me Dante. They've set it up early. And it kind of, it's a little topic that I think people are not going to be happy with. Because I know in the comic right now, it's a bit like, people still want Glenn and Maggie. But, you know, in the show, it's kind of worse, because he was a saviour. It kind of adds, like, it adds more to it, you know? Makes it worse. I mean, the saviours and that. Glenn died because of Negan, who was owner of the saviours. I'm not saying it was the saviours. There was some that wanted to leave, but it certainly ain't going to help with the people that don't like it in the comic. They're going to hate it even more in the show because the fact that he's a saviour. Or was a saviour, rather. So, yeah, there's that. I don't know what else to say about this. Rick's new look. Yeah. He's got some, like, new mace or something he has with him. A new weapon. And I can't wait to see him use it, I guess. They're filming in the city. That's another big point of these screenshots. You can't avoid it because they're filming downtown Atlanta, aren't they? Which in the show would be Washington, I guess. It makes me wonder. Like, I've been saying this to people. Why are they there? Why are they going? Why is there so many of them? Who's guarding Alexandria and stuff? Like, there must be only a few people back there, right? This must be a big deal for them to go somewhere so big. There's also been pictures leaked of, like, the sets. And this is no major spoilers. I mean, you can't really avoid this. I'm pretty sure every Walking Dead fan has seen this. They're in a museum or something. And one of the shots, I'll try and put it here if I can find it, looks like the main hall in Resident Evil, which instantly grabbed my attention. And I've been saying to a few people that we speak about Walking Dead that something Walking Dead's not had recently, in recent times, is what, like, there's certain scenes and certain, like, really interesting places. This is going to be a museum, so it should stand out. Like, I miss that kind of stuff. And I think in shows you need that. You need, remember that season with the museum and the cool scene with this in this place? Like, people speak about it. Yeah, not explaining it too well, am I? But you know what I mean. It's like the bar with Herschel, that bar they went to. It's like different. I'm talking about in Fear the Walking Dead too. We're going to all these new places, like the water park and stuff. I think it helps the show, especially in post-apocalyptic, when you see places like that. Museum, it's cool as hell. Daryl hasn't changed much. I expected New Beginning for him to get, I don't know, a change, maybe a haircut, to something different. But you know, it's Daryl. Main thing I'm looking forward to with him is to see what he's like now, living in the community without any trouble. Unless they do some sort of flashbacks where there has been trouble. Because we're getting into some territory now with the Whisperers and the Commonwealth, which they brought in early. And that's another thing. Are they going to remix those? Are they going to make the Commonwealth and the Whisperers at the same time? And make the Whisperers a much bigger army? There's something to think about. It's really interesting. And there's a separate video I'm going to try and do with Morgan on the Whisper stuff. I've been speaking to our mate Dave as well. About future storylines to the Whisperers, and there's such potential for that. Just don't mess it up. Please don't mess it up. There's potential for it to be so scary. And like, we're gonna do that separate video, right? One of those is, I was thinking about, you know, the sanctuary. They have all like the bodies outside, and the Whisperers disguise themselves as the dead. Imagine like there was some sort of twist, and this is just something that, you know, I'm gonna say in a future video. The main thing, like what I'm gonna be talking about. Imagine like at the fence, like there's a cliffhanger where you think that the Whisperers are gone, but then like they disguise themselves as the dead in front of the sanctuary. There's something that I was talking about with a few people, and my mate Dave too, about that, about with the Whisperers. Like this, see what I mean? Such cool ideas you could do. Wearing a survivor's face that we know, and then you see that as a cliffhanger type thing, and at the end of an episode. Yeah, there's a lot they can do, and I'm kind of jumping ahead now and not really making sense, but I don't know what else there is to talk about really in terms of the TV show. I mean, you've got Michonne, she looks the same. There's loads of horses. They're going to die. The Walking Dead kills horses. They always kill horses. They're not surviving. Poor fuckers. As for the comic, we're going to be doing reviews for the comic. There's a lot of shit going down now. It's mainly just building up to something huge that's going to happen. Like, there's gonna be something that's going to happen, and it's not going to be as simple as the Commonwealth versus Alexandria and whatever. There's going to be more to it. Kirkman's more... he's more smart than that. We've had them wars before. I think there's going to be much better things coming for the comic. We've got the 15th anniversary coming up too in October. That cover, whew, beautiful. Now, the Walking Dead game, probably one of my favourites that I never really talk about, and it's kind of a shame. We do have gameplays coming up of the Telltale, like Season 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead, and 400 Days. That's not be left out. So we're going to have those. We want to get them up before Season 4 comes out, because we're going to play that on the channel. But damn, do the graphics look good. And there's been teasers. There's a tweet been put out by one of the people at Telltale who have been saying like there's a choice that's really tough and going to be really emotional. And I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it. It just, when I saw that, I was either thinking Clem's going to die saving AJ, or AJ's going to be infected or whatnot, and you're going to have to put him down, which would be so sad. That would be so sad. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I don't see what else it could be. Like, when you think of sad, we're only following Clem and AJ right now, so it has to be one of those two dying. And I don't really say goodbye to Clementine, to be honest. That's probably one of the best characters, voiced by the amazing Melissa Hutchison. Yeah, I just the game is something that I always look forward to. Season 1 and 2 are my favourites, and 400 Days was okay. Season 3 was good, but you know, we followed Javier and his family and stuff. Now I think Season 4 is going to be one of those seasons that's going to be a gut punch, really. I think Telltale are going to make us all cry. They're going to make us all very emotional. I think it's going to be one of those things. Maybe it'll mirror when Lee went. Maybe it's the same things that happened to Clementine. Maybe Clementine's going to be the one, you know, to go, and AJ goes into a community. Maybe it's the Commonwealth. Who knows? That's something that's huge. I mean, they're close, right? They're not too far away, so why not? Why? It's possible. like I said, this is Walking Dead Ramble. Don't know if I'd get away with this if Morgan was here. I think he'll tell me to shush, but when I watch YouTubers that I like, they ramble. Yeah, I like it. I want them to ramble, so... Like I said, this is a bit of a ramble, just talking about things. Yeah, that's all really I have to say. There'll be separate topics on all of them, but I just wanted to talk a bit about them. Mainly the show. There's been a lot of stuff with the show. Can't believe we're going into cities and stuff. Like, we've not had that since season 1 and season 5 with Carol and Daryl. But yeah, that's real exciting. So I think it's a really good time for Walking Dead fans, really. And we've got Fear the Walking Dead, which is on now, which is, you know, from my live reactions, it's so good. I love Fear the Walking Dead. John Dory. Don't think he's dead, by the way. I mean, as of this video, last episode he had been shot at the end by Alicia. Don't think he's dead. I think a lot of people are, you know, going mad about he may not be dead, but nah. I mean, if he was dead, they would have done it. His death would be written in a much better way than that. He's not gone. It would most likely be Naomi telling the vultures to get their, you know, medkits out and whatever, and she'll save him because she's a nurse. But yeah, there's a lot of things right now that are really exciting me with The Walking Dead. The comic's gonna do something that's gonna put me really into it. Right now, I'm just like reading issues, and I'm like, okay, it's okay. It's not exciting me too much, but I know something's coming. Kirkman always does it, and you know, something with the comic as well that I'm gonna just go on about right now is the Whisperer thing that they did. The way they ended the whole Whisperer thing, I'm not gonna go into it, but I really didn't agree with that. I hope they did better in the show. The Whisperers could have gone on much longer and stuff. It could have ended in a much better way. But I do have hope in this story. I mean, I think something will happen where you're like, oh shit, that's dark. Or like, oh shit, that's amazing. I mean, there's only so much you can do with The Walking Dead, and I thought that a while back, and then they come up with the Whisperers, and I was like, shit, that's unique, that's good. So I do have hope in that. Something's coming, something big's coming. The show I'm super hyped about because of the pictures. Like, season 7 and 8, I was into them. But, you know, there was this thing where it was like, it was missing a certain thing that I liked in the older seasons, but I still liked it. It's just missing something that was in season 1 to 6, and I think it's just because they introduced so many characters at once, and they went straight into war and stuff, and you know, a lot of people I suppose don't understand that, some won't, which is fine, but that's just my opinion. But I think season 9 is going into this. It's going to go in strong. Like, we're going to start off strong. It's going to end off strong. I think it's going to be a really strong season. So yeah, there's a few thoughts on the Walking Dead. We're going to have a few videos coming up. I want to get one up about the Whisperers and how I think they should do their storyline, which will probably contain comic spoilers because I'll be speaking about, you know, Alpha and all that and the group and whatnot. But most people nowadays don't care about spoilers, do they? I noticed that many people don't really mind spoilers. I personally absolutely hate spoilers, but yeah, many people don't really mind it nowadays. They're just like, oh, that's exciting. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the Whisperer stuff and to do with season 9, which is going to be exciting. I don't think the Whisperers, by the way, will be in first half of season 9. I think it most likely be second half, but we'll go more into that. It's a weird habit of looking at the screen and not the lens. I don't know what it is. Every video I edit it back and I'm like, why am I looking at the screen? Yeah, I think I'm just so used to talking to Morgan, who's sitting there, and I'm looking at him through the screen. So I hope you enjoyed this mess rabble of a video. It's honestly just, I was sitting here thinking about The Walking Dead, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put the camera on and just talk. And yeah, this is how it turns out. If you enjoy it and you want more, then I'll do it. I don't think it's very entertaining. As I said before, me and Morgan will be doing more videos. We've got a State of Decay playthrough right now, which if you want to go and see, that's a zombie game. Much like, a bit like The Walking Dead. A lot in it that's like Easter eggs towards The Walking Dead. But yeah, it's a really good game. It's a zombie survival game where you recruit survivors and all that stuff. Pretty damn good. You can go and see that if you want to. Really enjoying it right now. We're going to have more gameplays coming up, more like indie horrors. We kind of stopped those, but it's hard finding those. There's a lot that I've seen, and it will kind of ruin the experience if I play it. If I play it and I've already seen it, you know, it's not going to be scary to me, is it? I mean, I've already seen it. But yeah, we are going to do loads of those. And we actually recorded a Japanese horror game. We were going through like these corridors, and it was like this like Japanese like ghost chasing us. It's a really weird game, but really scary. Me and Morgan recorded an hour of it, and it didn't record. So yeah, we've done Fortnite videos too, where, you know, we're not going to become a Fortnite channel. Don't worry, that's never going to happen. I'm shit at the game, and I completely embrace that. I'm shit. I let I play duos with people and I let them down all the time. I'm absolutely shit at Fortnite. Anyway, that's enough rambling. It's meant to be Walking Dead and I'm going on about other stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave it a like, share it around, and as always, cheers for watching.